Hey guys, first of all, I want to go ahead and mention the Caddie today that collapsed at the Pebble Beach. He was an amateur player Caddie. He collapsed today, received CPR before being taken to a nearby hospital. It was on the 11th hole. Play was stopped for nearly an hour as a caddy for Pebble Beach businessman Geoff Couch was attended for an extended period of time after it collapsed on the fairway. Now, Gary Young, the PGA Tour chief referee, said a spectator began the CPR, and then an officer from Cal Fire took it from there. The playing group included country singer Lucas Nelson and PGA Tour pros Bob Hostler and Matt McGreevy, who appeared to be shaken up. Shortly after the ambulance arrived, Couch left the playing group. Now, the players and caddies later were seen hugging each other upon receiving the news. When asked about the status of the caddy by ESPN, said that who they did not name was doing better, and he was suspected to be okay. Now, nearly 2 hours after the incident occurred, Hostler, McGreevy, and Nelson all resumed their round on the 11th hole. He fell on top of himself. We just took the bag quickly so they could do CPR. He was stretchered into an ambulance while still receiving CPR. Players convened with a PGA Tour's rules official. While there was discussion about resuming play, they pushed back. Now, he's also cited what happened to the Buffalo Bills safety Damar Hamlin on Monday Night Football later last month as a reason why they should not continue playing. Eventually, the official asked players if they are willing to be stepped aside to allow the group behind them to play through, and the group did agree. Now, after resuming their round on the 11th hole and finishing up the last group of the day, a tour spokesperson said both players declined to speak to the media out of respect for the caddy and his family. Now, Nelson, however, did not speak to the media for a few minutes and recalled the incident. Now, Harry Higgs, who was playing two groups behind them, said he could tell that the two players were visibly shaken. Now, we teed off on 11, and once I got there and saw the group that the caddy was in, they were off to the side, and they were very emotional. He said, I called a rules official over and just wanted to be like, is this okay? I don't want to be rude and keep going. It's like golf doesn't matter at all right now, right? Higgs said he was, and then informed the caddy's condition had improved and that he would be okay. That is going to go ahead and be my little update on the caddy in the PGA tournament this weekend. So, thoughts and prayers to him. Alright, hey Talking fam, and welcome to another Talking Sports video. So today we are going to go ahead and take a look at the Pebble Beach leaderboard / tee times for round 3. Let's go ahead and start it up. Alright, so to start off, take a look at the leaderboard, and the solo leader of this tournament is Kurt Kitayama. At 9 under par, he played Pebble Beach today. He shot 2 under on the day. He shot 70. Shot a 70, 72 is par. It's a pretty good job by Kurt Kitayama, becoming the leader. Keith Mitchell, Brendan Wu, Joseph Bramlett, and Hank Labauda all golfed today. They finished tied for second at 8 under par. Seamus Power tied for 6th, 7 under par with Satoshi Kodaira, Scott Stallings, Ryan Moore, Eric Cole. They did really good. Tied for 11th at 6 under par, Brent Grant, Denny McCarthy, Richie Wierenski, Justin Rose, Victor Hovland, Kevin Yu, Harry Higgs, Andrew Novak, Peter Malnati, Martin Schreiner, Derek Higgo, Beyond Hunt, Derek Higgo, all 6 under par, tied for 11th. Tied for 22nd at 5 under par, you have Beyond Hunt and Harry Hall, Dean Burmester, Ben Martin, Grayson Sigg, Kyle Westmoreland, all at 5 under par. At 4 under par, tied for 28th, you have Aaron Baddeley, Jordan Spieth, Brendan Todd, Augusto Nunez, Russell Knotts, Dylan Wu, and Austin Cook at 4 under par. At 3 under par, at tied for 35th, you have Charlie Hoffman, Son Tan, Chad Ramey, Nick Taylor, Nick Hardy, Robbie Shelton, Bob Hostler, who did shoot even par today, Doc Redman, Taylor Pendrith, Thomas Dietrich, Tyson Alexander, Michael Kim, Brian Gay, Tom Hoge, and Paul O'Hara. And then tied for 50th at 2 under par, you have Matt Fitzpatrick, Joel Damon, Taylor Moore, Sean O'Hare, Carl Wan, MJ Duffy, and Paul Haley II. At 1 under par, tied for 57th, we have Jonathan Bird, Danny Willett, Ryan Armour, Ben Taylor, Matt Kuchar, Sam Stevens, Ben Crane, Luke Donald, Zach Blair, Adam Long, S.Y. No, David Lanemirth, Matthew Neesmith, Lucas Glover, Alex Smalley, Mark Hubbard, Cody Dribble, Maverick McNeely, Nick Watney, all at 1 under par. At even par, tied for 76, we have Kevin Chappell, Davis Riley, Fabian Gomez, Henrik Norlander, Brian Stewart, Jonas Blitz, Austin Eckroat, Robert Garrigus, Scott Brown, J.B. Holmes, Will Gordon, Kevin Tway, S.H. Kim, Trevor Rabilo, Adam Schenk, Ted Porter Jr., and Tano Goya. At 1 over par, tied for 93rd, Ryan Palmer, Camilo Villegas, Eric Van Rooyen, who did shoot 3 under par on the day, Geoff Ogilvy, Ben Griffin, Harrison Endicott, Red Chalmers, Webb Simpson, Chesson Hadley, Chris Stroud, Andrew Putnam, Anders Albertson, Scott Piercy, Nate Lashley, Lanto Griffin, Lanto Griffin. They are at 1 over par. At 2 over par, tied for 108th, Doug Gim, Matthias Schwab, Scott Harrington, Nico Echevarria, Michael Gillick, Kevin Streelman, Kevin Kisner, Vincent Norman, Justin Lauer, Carson Young, David Lipsky, Grayson Murray, Ben Silverman as well. They are at 2 over par. At 3 over par, tied for 121st, James Hahn, Callum Tarran, Max McGreevy, William McGirt, Jason Duffner, Trevor Cohn, Kevin Roy, R.J. Mankey, and Eric Barnes. They are at 3 over par. At 4 over par, tied for 130th, you have Arjon Atwell, Bo Van Pelt, John Pack, Bill Haas, D.A. Points, Trey Mullinax, Kyle Stanley, Matty Schmid, Charles Porter, Zane Dew, all at 4 over par. At 5 over par, tied for 140th, you have Rory Sabatini, Bryce Garnett, Kelly Craft, Brandon Matthews, and Marcel Sim. At 6 over par, Wesley Bryan, Troy Merritt. At 7 over par, 147th, you have Jimmy Walker, 7 over par. At 8 over par, solo, Tom Johnson, 148th. Tied for 149th. At 9 over par, you have Austin Smotherman and Garrett Redband. At 11 over par, tied for 151st, you have Dylan Fratelli, Ryan Brehm, and Tommy Gainey. And then you do have a couple withdrawals today, Cameron Percy and Andrew Landry. According to RotoWire.com, Percy did have to withdraw ahead of the second round due to a back issue. So, yeah, that happened. I cannot find any news on Andrew Landry, so that's going to have to wait. Looks like he did start playing the round. It says he did have 24 shots in today, so we'll have to see what that is all about. So let's go ahead and take a look at the tee times here for round 3. So at 10:30 a.m. at Pebble Beach Golf Links Eastern Time, you have Doc Redman, Taylor Pendrith, Troy Merritt, William McGirt. At 10:41, you have D.A. Points, Chris Stroud, Chesson Hadley, and Zach Blair. At 10:52, you have Joel Damon, Kevin Kisner, Thomas Dietrich, and Seamus Power. At 11:03, you have Kevin Roy, Marcel Sim, Vincent Norman, Tyson Alexander. At 11:14, you have David Lanemirth, Joseph Bramlett, Ted Potter Jr., and Brandon Wu. At 11:25, you have Alex Smalley, Mark Hubbard, and Peter Monati. At 11:36, you have Derek Higo, Lanto Griffin, Cody Dribble, and Maverick McNeely. At 11:47, you have MJ Duffy, Ben Silverman, Charles Porter, and Carl Wan. At 11:58, you have Kevin Chappell, Keith Mitchell, Jonathan Bird, and Charlie Hoffman. At 12:09, you have Jordan Spieth, Ryan Palmer, Henrik Norlander, and Dylan Fratelli. At 12:20, you have Victor Hovland, Danny Willett, Camilo Villegas, and Eric Van Rooyen. At 12:31, you have Matt Fitzpatrick, Matt Kuchar, James Hahn, and Brendan Todd. And then finally, the last tee time will be 12:42. Garrett Redband, Harrison Endicott, John Pack, and Dane Burmester will be playing on Saturday at Pebble Beach. Spyglass Hill Golf Course at 10:30. You have Robert Garrigus, Greg Chalmers, Max McGreevy, Ball Hostler. At 10:41, you have Scott Brown, J.B. Holmes, Kevin Streelman, and Webb Simpson. At 10:52, you have Adam Long, Andrew Putnam, Harry Higgs, and Dylan Wu. At 11:03, you have Anders Albertson, S.H. Kim, Trevor Cohn, and Andrew Novak. At 11:14, you have Adam Schenk, Ben Martin, and Michael Kim. At 11:25, you have Brian Day, Scott Piercy, Ryan Brem, and Lucas Glover. At 11:36, you have Hank Laboda, Martin Schreiner, Austin Cook, and Ryan Moore. At 11:47, you have Eric Cole, Eric Barnes, Matty Schmidt, and Paul O'Hara. At 11:58, you have Kurt Kitayama, Doug Dim, Byung-Hun An, and Brent Grant. At 12:09, you have Rory Sabatini, Aaron Baddeley, and Fabian Gomez. At 12:20, you have Bryce Garnett, Brian Stewart, Bo Van Pelt, and Nick Taylor. At 12:31, you have Austin Smotherman, Matthias Schwab, and Ben Taylor, as well as Harry Hall. And then finally, the last tee time, 12:42, Augusto Nunez, Nico Echevarria, Brandon Matthews, and Austin Eckroat. Now, Monterey Peninsula Country Club at 10:30, you have Tom Johnson, Luke Donald, and Ben Crane, as well as Bill Haas. At 10:41, you have Trey Mullinax, Will Gordon, Jason Duffner, and Russell Knotts. At 10:52, you have Taylor Moore, Jimmy Walker, S.Y. No, and Kevin Tway. While at 11:03, you have Trevor Rubilo, Carson Young, R.J. Manty, and Justin Lauer. At 11:14, you have Satoshi Kodaira, Scott Stallings, Matthew Neesmith, and Grayson Sigg. At 11:25, you have Kyle Stanley, Tom Hody, Tommy Dainsey, and Nate Lashley. At 11:36, you have Sean O'Hare, Nick Watney, David Lipsky, and Grayson Murray. At 11:47, you have Zane Dew, Kyle Westmoreland, Paul Haley II, and Tanyo Doya. At 11:58, you have Davis Riley, Wesley Bryan, Sun Khan, and Arjon Atwal. At 12:09, you have Justin Rose, Chad Ramey, Denny McCarthy, and Richie Warinsky. At 12:20, you have Joff Odlivy, Jonas Blitz, Ryan Armour, and Kelly Craft. At 12:31, you have Ben Griffin, Robbie Shelton, Scott Harrington, and Nick Hardy. And finally, the last few time, 12:42, you have Michael Glick, Callan Tarrin, Sam Stevens, and Kevin Yu. That is going to be the tee times here for round 3 of this Pebble Beach AT&T Pro-Am. Now, of course, my heart and prayers go out to the caddy that's not to be named, as he spends the night in the hospital tonight. Hopefully, he has a full recovery and gets better. And also heart and prayers to the players who witnessed it again and who are mentally shooken. Hopefully doesn't affect their play, and also hopefully it doesn't affect their mental health. So hearts and prayers go out to them. Alright, so thank you guys for watching today's video. Please like and subscribe down below. I would really appreciate it. And see you guys in the next one. Peace.